Hi, you guys. This is a new one. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Okay. Welcome back to our channel, YouTube. I'm Kristen Forgione, founder, creative director, and principal designer here at The Lifestyle Co. And I, for whatever reason, have like these big cojones today. And the topic we're covering today is unpopular design opinions. Before we get to unpopular design opinions, I need to take a moment to thank this video's sponsor, Aquasana. Thank you so much for helping keep our channel here on YouTube going. And I have a personal experience with Aquasana. I hate to admit it here on YouTube, but I am a water snob and I still buy purified bottled water like on the weekly. And I have a water bottle dispenser actually built in my kitchen, which you guys probably saw on the ODL house reveal video or several videos. And I love it for convenience, but there's still something about the taste for me that doesn't compare to bottled water until I found Aquasana. It's different than the leading filtration pitcher for several reasons. Number one, it is fast. So you turn it on, watch this, ready? You turn it on, and it uses power to immediately filter your water, and then you turn it off. So you can fill this thing up and then immediately have filtered water. On a water filtration pitcher, the pitcher uses gravity to slowly trickle the water into the pitcher. So if you forgot to fill the thing, you have it in your refrigerator, you need to fill your water bottle, or you just want water, you have to wait for that gravity to filter the water and then put it into the pitcher. So this, you can fill a lot faster. If you've got multiple water bottles, you can fill it really fast. Or right when we're having dinner and I want Aquasana water, I can do it quickly. So that I love. It also filters 15 times more contaminants than the leading water pitcher filtration system. So it also leaves the good stuff. So it leaves potassium, calcium, and magnesium, which are three main components in water that one, aid to the taste, and two, you want your body to retain. 15 times more than that leading water pitcher. It also lasts 7.5 times longer. So for up to 300 gallons, the filter that's in this guy will last. So that means you're changing your filter less, thus costing you less. It's super convenient. I love that it has that power behind it so that I can fill water quickly. Last but certainly not least, a big part of this is taste. So I love the convenience, but what probably means more to me than even the convenience and the cost is the taste. I want the water to taste good every single time I drink it. My family actually makes fun of me because there are only certain bottled water brands, like no matter where I am on the globe, that I will drink. And Aquasana hits that mark. So this is the bottled water that I normally buy, and you can see between the two glasses, they really don't look that much different. I don't actually think they look different at all, which is a good thing in my opinion. This is the one that I've been dedicated to for years and years that I love. So this is the Aquasana glass that you just saw me fill up. You guys, it tastes so freaking good. I'm like thrilled that they approached me for this partnership because I thought I was never going to be able to get off of the bottled water train, and I can now. All this to say, my Aquasana clean water machine is here to stay. I will also say, I'm always thinking about the aesthetics and the design contribution. It's sleek, it's clean, it's modern, it's not taking away from anything on my kitchen countertop, so I'm super happy with it. Aquasana is giving me 55% off to give to you guys for machines $49 and over, and free shipping. Scan the QR code, look for the link in the description. We'll also put it at the end of the video, but I will tell you it is not an unpopular design decision to have clean water that leaves a better environmental footprint, certainly, and something that's super convenient. So it's a win-win for all. Aquasana, thank you so much. Let's get to, I hope you guys aren't like horribly angry with me when you watch this video, but all of my unpopular design opinions. We talk about this kind of stuff in our office all the time, and there are so many days when we're like, man, I just wish, like, I'm looking at my team, I just wish there was a camera, because like this would be reality gold. Like we would be, like the #1 on Netflix if that would be us. We don't want that. We don't want that. For any producer listening, we've been approached many times. We don't want it. So we prefer to stay on this little channel where we have a little bit more control of the edit. So in talking about like things that we love around the office, things that we don't love, things that everyone else seems to love that we're always like, oh, it's kind of cringy. So we decided it would be a good idea to set me up in this seat for you guys to probably destroy in the comments when I tell you all of the unpopular design opinions that I have. So without further ado, I'm either gonna super regret this or it's gonna be so fun. Without further ado, I'm just gonna rip the Band-Aid right off. By the way, there's 10. The first one is the very unpopular design opinion. White kitchens are timeless. And maybe I'm saying it the wrong way. So the topic of white kitchens are timeless. I don't know, you guys, I do know. I don't necessarily think that a white kitchen equals timeless. What equals timeless is like the delicate dance and beautiful culmination of many different materials that help create a balanced feeling within a kitchen that you cook in, that you entertain in. It doesn't have to be white. And I don't think that white is like the secret to a timeless kitchen. Are you following me? So, like, I think a lot of timeless kitchens have blue, duck egg blue cabinetry, right? But they also have a beautiful mix of natural material. I think the one thing, if you're looking for a timeless kitchen, you guys, it needs to have a natural material and a lot of it, whether it's in your countertop, and that could be some sort of natural stone. Don't panic, maybe it's not marble, but some sort of natural stone. You need to pick appliances that feel high level chef-like. It doesn't mean they have to be the most expensive, but you will notice, like, think about movies, right? Movie set design. In any of those types of arenas, you see like exhibition, chef, pro quality appliances. Can be stainless steel, can be panel ready. That is going to stand the test of time. Don't go for these like on-trend appliances in like a white with like a copper handle. That will probably not be timeless forever. If you're still watching. Oh, and by the way, I have a white kitchen, so we'll leave it right there. Okay, next. Accent walls. God. I know you guys are gonna be so mad at me. Why am I doing this to myself? I don't know. We'll see how long this video's up. But accent walls. 4 walls in a room at the most basic level. There are 4 walls in a room. Whoever decided to just paint one, wallpaper one, put chevron barnwood panels on one, I would love to talk to that person so that I can figure out how this whole thing started and steamrolled everyone into thinking that accent walls are a thing. So the unpopular design opinion, I guess, would be I don't think an accent wall is a thing. I think you need to think about all 4 walls in the space and what all 4 walls are doing to help establish a grounded, seamless design. If we're only treating one, that seems like the outlier, right? So if we're making an accent wall because we think that that's gonna command the front of the room or that's gonna anchor the design, maybe I can get there, but I also think that you need to treat the other walls with some sort of like lower priority, lower hierarchy in a design so that they don't feel forgotten. One of the challenges with accent walls, especially at a consumer level, is you throw paint on one wall, throw wallpaper on one wall, all the furniture somehow gets attached to that wall, and then every other wall is either left the body color of the home, left white, left kind of unfocused on because everything is focusing on the accent wall. So if you can do one thing for me, stop just painting one wall unless you can truly look yourself in the face and say, I thought about all the other walls and how all 4 walls of this space are working together. Oh God, this is a hard one too. Polished chrome. If you have polished chrome, I understand that maybe you didn't know what I'm about to tell you when you picked it. So polished chrome, it's just a very consumer level plumbing finish that in a lot of instances is done in plastic. And so I think that the material that it's done in at a consumer level, right, at your Home Depots, at your Lowe's, at your Build.coms, all of those, I think that contributes to why I feel so strongly about
the finish as a metal. You will probably notice we don't do a lot of polished chrome. We do polished nickel, and the difference between polished chrome and polished nickel, polished chrome is bluer, it's cooler, it's just a cheaper finish. It's just a cheaper metal. There's a reason it's the most cost effective, which isn't cost effective, doesn't equal bad, but in this case, polished chrome is just one of those metals that's going to be challenging to work with if you're seeking a warm feeling space. If you're like, listen, I want cool, I want East Coast, I want white subway tile and polished chrome, and like that's the extent of my design, then you can get away with it in that application. But don't come to me and tell me that you want warm and balanced and then select polished chrome as a plumbing finish. It's especially challenging in lighting. It's just a hard finish. I would rather see you make the small micro movement and investment in polished nickel if you still like that silver kind of tone because it has so much warmth. Are you still watching? You guys have caught on to this on social media for sure, definitely here on the channel. By the way, if this happens to be the first video that you have stumbled upon for the Lifestyle Co's YouTube channel, we have tons and tons and tons of videos. I would say here on YouTube, we're known for our house tours. We're a full service interior design firm and retail brand. You can shop our stuff on our website, thelifestyleco.com. So like, don't judge me for this video only. Go like see our design work, see our street cred and like how we got here. So this one is a big one that I know so many people are gonna be in upheaval with. Schluter. Do you know what Schluter is? Schluter is that metal banding, edging that you see in a lot of very high-end projects, like $1 million homes, and a lot of apartments and hotels and like everything in between. I'm not going to say it's a bad product or a bad solution because I do think that it's very helpful in a lot of instances, but it is not the Band-Aid or like the way you finish tile. If you're gonna use it, you need to use it in a really super intentional way so that it doesn't bring down everything that you're doing in tile. One of the cringiest things I have seen lately, oh Lord, was Zellige tile, handmade Zellige tile, finished at the edge with Schluter. It was hard to watch. It immediately gave me a visceral reaction. And here's why. Zellige is handmade. You pay a lot of extra money so that you can enjoy and feel this handmade artisan nature of the product. And then you just slap this high production, most absolutely like fake produced metal on top of it. So I get asked all the time, and I wanted to take this moment in long format to explain to you why we don't like Schluter. We just feel like when you're pairing it with 99% of the tile and materials that we specify, it brings the entire design down. You should be using a jolly liner, a tile liner, which is typically the same thing, or a mitered edge, or you can even recess. You can bring out your drywall so that it actually fits right with your tile thickness. That's pretty sophisticated, so you want to talk to a builder about that. But there are other ways to finish tile with just a nominal investment so that you don't have Schluter. I will tell you, we have used brash Schluter in a very decorative way before. We do it on flooring sometimes, which can be chef's kiss. And occasionally, let's say if we have an all black shower, an all white shower, we have used black or white Schluter in that application. But what I don't want to see is a marble shower and then some sort of, God forbid, like brushed nickel Schluter finish. Imposter quartz. So this is another big one for us. Quartz is a great material. You see it in 90% of our projects. It's super durable, it's man-made, it's well done. However, you can also get it like really not well done. And so what we call imposter quartz is that quartz that has a super stark white background and some sort of like huge bolt of like black veining through it. It looks like lightning to me. It doesn't look like veining. So any quartz that you are specifying, you wanna make sure that it's balanced. We're looking for like that milky back color, like base color, versus that super stark, cool toned white, and nothing with too much contrast. The dead giveaway of quartz, right? Most people do it because they really like the look, they want marble, but it's not in their budget or in their durability scale, so they go with quartz. If you go to that super high contrast look, that is very rare, very rarely found in natural stone. So it's a dead giveaway that that is quartz and not some sort of natural stone. Matching furniture sets. if you notice all of your inspiration that you have pinned on Pinterest, whether it's from us or from all the other amazing design firms and designers around the country, the world, if you look on everything that's on Instagram, just look through your saved folders, you will not find, I would assume, a space that has matching furniture sets. So what I'm talking about is you roll down to your local furniture store and you buy the bed frame and the nightstands and the dresser, and they throw in the mirror for free. And it all is the exact same wood tone, worse, not wood tone, plywood, pressboard, melamine. Just don't do it. You have to select one piece. And if you're asking me what piece would I select, I would most of the time do a case piece, because case pieces get very expensive in natural materials. And so if you can do something from a furniture store and it looks like a dresser and it walks like a dresser and it talks like a dresser, that's a good investment piece that maybe you can make your buck go a little bit further. So pick the dresser, and then we need to curate and design the other complementing pieces around it. They cannot match. It is like a no-go in terms of design if you're looking for that more elevated type of space. Grommet top curtains. Do you know what those are? You might have them, which is a challenging place for me to be in. They are curtain panels that have these big, either plastic or metal rings at the top, and the bar rod goes through those rings. If you didn't know this, you don't know what you don't know, right? And they're very consumer. They're at every Home Goods, every Hobby Lobby, every Target, every website from here to Timbuktu, and they're generally affordable because they are grommet top. I would love to see anything other than a grommet top curtain. And the reason why in this firm, and my unpopular design opinion, is they just look really collegiate. They look, honest to goodness, I've had 2 babies, they look like the top of the curtains in the hospital. Like they just look, they're just not giving us enough. They're too commercial feeling, they're too healthcare, they're too multifamily. We could just do better. And once you know better, you'll do better. So you do not need to go ripping curtains down around your house. But if you have the choice to invest, again, just those small micro movements, micro investments into a better curtain panel, a curtain panel with a belt so that you can hide the hooks. Google it, YouTube it. There's tons of designers that'll show you exactly how to do it, I'm sure. A belt with hooks, and then rings, or rings with clips would be my 1 and 2 choice. Worst case, you can do a tab top, and a tab top is where the bar or the rod goes right through the top of the curtain. And that also, it's a little bit more challenging to pull, but I would rather see that over grommet top curtains. Did I say collegiate? Unless you're in college. If you're in college, that's a perfect place for it, because they feel collegiate and transactional and just not close, but not quite. The pillow chop. I had a reel, I think it went viral actually, or mini viral, about the designer pillow chop. The measure of a designer back in the day used to be like how we fluffed and chopped our pillows, right? It's like, it looks like that. No longer. That is not a thing anymore. So the unpopular design opinion there, stop chopping your pillows. We don't want that super fluffed and then karate chop of the pillow. We want like very demure, very cutesy, just placement of the pillow. It almost looks like you literally, like you guys, when we install on site, we take the pillows, we beat the heck out of them, we fluff them, and then we throw them like from 5 or 6 feet away on. And then we take another one and we do that and we throw that. And you just want them to look like they were like delicately plopped, and or someone was just like chilling, sitting back like I am here with you, and they just got up, and that's kind of how they should look. They lay almost like at a 45 degree maybe, instead of like straight up and down. If you're still listening, wall finishes and paint. This is another question we get asked all the time, okay? What wall finish do I use for what? We tend to use eggshell wall finishes and flat ceiling paint. We also tend to paint our millwork or any moldings that we have, casing, trim, everything, also eggshell. You could take that finish to a satin or to a velvet, but we really don't use any paint finish higher than that unless there is a really, really logical reason and some sort of design element that we're trying to break through. Let's say we were designing some English manor, and the client or the design called for a black lacquered front door. Lacquer has high shine. That is like a very intentional decision. Let's say we carry that through the interior doors. that would be very intentional. Most people designing for themselves or new designers, anyone who's trying to figure out paint, you're not gonna wanna play in that high gloss, high shine arena. I know you're thinking I haven't mentioned semi-gloss. A lot of people paint their bathroom semi-gloss because they're wipeable. Paint has gotten so much better. Technology in paint, wipeability in paint, actual mineral and product like raw material in paint has gotten so much better. You can now wipe a lot more paints and keep your finish. So like you don't have to go semi-gloss to get wipeability. Invest in a little bit better quality paint and you're gonna be able to have some of that livability and wipeability. Okay, the last one. The most unpopular design opinion that I'm gonna share with you today is my absolute cringe-y opinion about design and real estate shows. You guys, so many designers, I'm speaking for a lot of us, they are so cringy and I'm gonna say the word hate because I so very much dislike them. And there's some reasons why. So the unpopular design opinion on that is just design and real estate shows. They are terrible. And the reason why is because you guys watch them at home and they paint you completely unrealistic, not even possible expectations of timing, budgets, contractors, real estate possibilities, finishes, trends. They call things trendy that are they're not trendy. They're in fact like, please stop. Don't do that anymore. They walk into a place and will specify in a 6,000 square foot flip in 45 minutes elapsed on camera with you. And then they'll get the delivery, shocker, it's late, half of it's broke. It's just like the formula, which is working for them. I'm not in reality TV, I'm not in design shows in real estate, you're watching them, it's working. But if you're sitting in this seat and you're a designer, it creates just such unrealistic expectations for the real design community and our clients who actually employ designers and expect that same kind of crazy shit. So with that, you guys, I hope you have enjoyed. I kind of feel like this was like a confessional. Like I kind of actually feel like I just got so much off of my chest on behalf of designers everywhere. If you're a designer in the comments, let me hear you. For the people in the back, I hope you enjoyed this. Unpopular design opinions. If you like this kind of content, if you like this video, let us know, like and subscribe while you're here so you never miss a beat with me, and I will catch you on the next one.